It's Week 16 of the NFL, and we've got Devontae Smith. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Vikings and the Texans on Sunday Night Primetime.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw now on first down.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Texans had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
First and goal from the 6.
They'll set up a throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
A give right side for Pacheco.
Dances by at the 20. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from him?
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but
they'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Escapes the defender. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach. Well, we're in the left. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's 3rd down and 4. Back to throw here. That is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel. 35 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of this tight end, complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Here's Pacheco once again. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So no gain on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
This is Pacheco.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he gets it down to the 32.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Again, it's Pacheco.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play force fourth down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, so